Today I would like to introduce you to my very first LEGO lighting kit. This is the 4-way traffic module kit. This comes complete with a battery pack, 4 posts, 4 red, 4 green, 4 yellow LEDs, and the LEGO pieces you will need to install them on top of the posts. The control board is something I have been working on for quite a while because I wanted to get it exactly right. Each side has a color. So on the first side, it is going to be all of your green LEDs. On the bottom side, it is all your red LEDs. And on the far side is all the yellow LEDs, which is what the Y, R, and G designation are. Next to each one of those designations, you'll see an E, W, S, and N. That is to tell you which part of the intersection they're supposed to go to, east, west, south, and north. To try and show you quickly how I install these into a MILS plate, the first thing I do is I open all the LEDs, and then I take a magic marker and I color the white plug on each one of these LEDs so I know exactly which color each LED is. Obviously, I use green for the green LEDs, red for the red, and yellow for the yellow. It is not required to do this, but trust me, it will help you if you ever have to troubleshoot, work on, or remove any of the pieces from your board. With all of my LEDs colored, now what we do is we move on to installing them into the headlight brick. I will start with the red one, and we're going to install one LED inside each brick. So we're going to take the red LED, slide it straight through to the back of the headlight brick, and then place our trans red piece over top of that. Now we'll do the exact same thing to all of our yellow LED lights and our green LED lights. With that done, we'll now make 4 post heads, red top, yellow in the middle, and green on the bottom. And now we have to fish the wires all the way through to the bottom of the very bottom headlight brick. And how we do that is we start with the bottom light, which is green, take that, fish it through, and pull it taut. Next up, we're going to take the yellow and do the exact same thing. You're going to take it, fish it through the bottom headlight brick, and pull it tight. And of course, last but not least, we have to do the exact same thing to the red LED as well. Once they're all pulled through and together, now the fun begins. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take all these cables, line them all together, pull them together, but you want to stagger the leads in one space. As I'm trying to show you in this image here, with them staggered, it makes it easy to insert them into your post, as I am going to display real quickly right here. You get the first one started, in this case it's green, then you do the yellow and the red, and once they're in there, they slide right through the post very easily. Now the fun begins. The first thing I do is I plug in the battery pack into the power input for the control board, and then I go around with each traffic signal and plug in each controller to each section. So the first one I'm starting with is the north traffic light. So looking at the board, I plug in the red to the R in, I plug in the green to the G in, and then I plug in the yellow to the Y in. And you will do that with all directions. So that was north. Trying to give you a real close-up of the board so you can see exactly what I'm talking about with the RN, RS, RW, RE, so on and so forth. Anyway, once you get all of your LEDs plugged into your control board, the next thing you're going to have to do is you want to train your wires to kind of lay down inside of that cavity. And I designed this board to be thin enough that the new LEGO road plates will fit right over top of this. So you train your wires, you get that board up into one corner, and voila, as you can see, you now have a perfectly hidden controller for your 4-way intersection. Something worth noting with this particular lighting kit is all the LEDs that are included in this kit are 20 inches in length. And the reason that I've included them with 20 inches in length is because if you want to make a fancy looking street post where they're tall like I have here in my particular city display, you can wire them into this intersection style as well. And I do have instructions available for this street style post on my website for 99 cents a piece. If you want to use a short street light and not have a lot of extra wire like I show in this video, you can buy the module and 12-inch LEDs all individually on my website and set up your own kit. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time on Bevins Bricks.